Hi, I'm Mark Mancini from VRBO Outstanding and Vacation Home Mastery. This week's episode is on TVs and everything you need to know to make sure you're VRBO Outstanding. Welcome back. So this week, we're going to go into all the nitty-gritties about TVs because there's more than just putting a screen on the wall, okay? We're going to go into the whys and what you need and what's the best option to offer your guests. Now, I'm going to start off with something that I see posted in Facebook groups all over the place, okay? Do I need a TV in every bedroom? The answer is only if you want 5-star reviews, okay? Because I don't care what your property looks like or what the views are. If you do not have a TV in every single bedroom and in every single living room, you are risking a 5-star review. You see, not everyone wants to watch TV in bed. We don't, okay? We don't have a TV in our bedroom. But I'm not hosting for myself. I'm hosting for everyone. And I give people that option. You need to give people that option too. If you don't put TVs in the bedroom, you're running a risk of not getting a 5-star review with a guest or two here and there. It's not worth it. TVs are cheap. You should just do it and that's it, okay? I maintain we've got some gorgeous properties in the Florida Keys, okay? We've got spectacular views of the Atlantic Ocean with a 400-foot just panoramic 270-degree view of the ocean and of a beautiful lighthouse on the horizon. Boats going by, crystal blue waters. But I put TVs in every single bedroom and living room. In fact, they're 50-inch TVs. And we're going to go into why I chose these TVs in just a second. Now, getting a TV, one of the things I definitely recommend you get, and this is because Xfinity is in most places in the US. Xfinity is very popular. It's a national provider. It's not everywhere, but it's in most places. Xfinity offers local TV packages. I definitely suggest just getting the local basic Xfinity TV for a couple reasons. There may be sports that are on, events, news that people want to watch. But one of the things for us, when I had my property in South Carolina and my ones I have in the Keys now, is that there was a local channel that had information about the area that was about an hour long. It replayed every hour. It had commercials for restaurants in the area, things to do like jet skiing, parasailing, diving, fishing, etc. And that channel is watched by guests every single week. So those local channels, if you're in a destination vacation place, usually like Miami, Lauderdale, Panama City Beach, places like that, Padre Island, and so forth. You definitely want to get the local TV channels, okay? Because that channel right there is just something that your guests are just going to watch to see what's in the area, and it's definitely a benefit for them for you to do that. The other thing I'm going to ask you to do is go to Amazon, and for about $20, you can get wall mount kits. Always wall mount your TV. Why? One, it looks better. Number two, if they're on those stands on a table, they can fall over, especially if you have kids around or throwing a ball in the house. The last thing you want is a TV falling over and then the guest complains, oh, it was like that when we got here. No, it wasn't. So I would definitely suggest wall mounting all of your TVs. And when you wall mount them, hopefully your home builder put in either an outlet at the top or at least some kind of feed through to the bottom where the outlet is so it hides the wire. If they didn't, that's okay. And if you're not skilled to do it yourself, no problem. Home Depot sells these wire hiders, and you can simply hide the wire in like a white plastic strip that adheres to the wall, and it looks less obvious than having a black wire just hanging down, or two wires if you have a Fire Stick or a Roku plugged into it. So you definitely don't want to make it look unaesthetic. So please get those wire hiders. They're definitely key. Now, big TVs are cheap. Don't cheap out. Best Buy has usually been my place to get them. You can go to Walmart, Costco, but I like the quality of the ones at Best Buy. And like I said, we usually do use like 50-inch TVs. They're around $300 for a real good one. I'm gonna tell you which 2 brands you need to get. There's only 2 brands, 2. Everything else, don't even think about. I'm gonna tell you why that's so important. But I wanna make sure that you understand that size is an issue. In one of our homes in the Keys, we've got a pretty nice open concept living room. There's a 75-inch TV in there. Guests love it, okay? And the price difference to go up really wasn't that much more. So don't be cheap, okay? These TVs are gonna last you several years. Just buy them, put them in, and be done with it, okay? You can easily install these all yourself pretty darn easily. Now, one of the TV brands I'm gonna recommend is TCL, Tango Charlie Lima, okay, if you want to get the mnemonics there, TCL. Now, a couple things about TCL. It's recommended by Xfinity because it allows you to get local TV channels, and it has a built-in Roku. Now, Roku is very easy to use. My father's 94. He loves that Roku remote. It's easy for him to operate. It's easy to understand, to go through the channels. And if my 94-year-old father can use it, your guests can too. So that's an added plus. Now, Roku has something really cool. They've got a guest mode, okay? Which means you can have your Netflix and Prime all logged in, but then you can log out, right? And then put it in guest mode, and the guests could put in their accounts. Now, you never want to go ahead and provide Netflix and Prime, okay? A lot of times with almost all the plans, it violates the TOS, or terms of service. So you want to have them bring their own. And let's face it, we all went through COVID, and if you went through COVID, you have Netflix, you have Prime. So people are going to install their accounts, and that's that. Now, when you go back to your rental to stay there because you want to check on it, do some repairs, or enjoy your vacation rental, you can put in the 4-digit code, and boom, you go back to your apps, and they're all right there. So it's a really cool feature with Roku, with having that guest access, and you can even set it to do a scheduled logout too. Really, really cool feature with that Roku TCL. That's one of the TVs that Xfinity recommends that you use. The second one that Xfinity recommends, and I recommend as well, are the Samsung brand. Now, I told you I got a bunch of those 50-inch Samsungs over at Best Buy. The Samsungs will allow you to download the Xfinity app so you can watch local channels on it. It's great. And the other cool feature about Samsung is that they have a universal remote for all their newer TVs. So the same remote will work on all their TVs. So if you get all the same TVs, that TV can be used in that remote can be used in any one of the TVs. Plus, if a guest loses it or breaks it, for $11, you can go to Amazon and get a replacement remote. Now, the cool thing is you can get those shipped to you in 2 days, and you can keep a spare on premise in case something happens to the remote. You always have a spare for $11. You can't go wrong. And if maybe you use your spare and the guest loses another one, you can just explain to them it's a universal remote. The TV using the bedroom, you can use in the living room and vice versa. Just bring it to the other room because there's a good chance not everyone's watching something different in every single different room, right? So you have some options there to handle guest issues. And you always want to be prepared because guests will always lose a remote. So we've got extra remotes for our front gate because we're a gated home in one of our homes. We also have a spare remote for our Tempur-Pedic beds because we have Tempur-Pedic adjustable beds, so we have a spare remote for that. And we've got a spare remote for our TVs because you never know what could happen. In fact, we even keep spare blenders, spare toasters, spare dishware, as well as spare linens and towels and bathing towels as well, beach towels as well. So always keep spares because you never know what's going to happen. Now, I hope you appreciated this episode on TVs. Remember, go big, put them in every single bedroom and living room, offer local TV, and the TCL and Samsung are key. If Xfinity is not in your area, see what options there are for the providers with offering that, and usually Roku is a good solution. You can get Roku to plug into a regular TV for 25, 30 bucks. They're inexpensive. And again, it's an easy remote to use. Don't miss out on a 5-star review because they complained that there was only one TV in the living room and none of the bedrooms had it. Even though you don't use it, like we don't have it in ours, the home is for everyone. We want to appeal to everyone. Your home should appeal to everyone. That's what's going to make you VRB Outstanding. Now, don't forget, if you don't want to invest in my VRB Outstanding course, which goes over everything you need to know about hosting, Vacation Home Mastery is a mini course that will jumpstart your business, and it's guaranteed to get you more bookings and more revenue or your money back. Okay, so sign up for that at Vacation Home Mastery. Remember, hit like and subscribe below. Ask any questions as well. I'll be sure to answer them, and stay tuned for our next video.